weekend of the full moon. Remember, put your crystals out and get them charged if you like your rocks like I do. We have to get our rocks off. Indeed. Hopefully y'all are having a swell day so far. I've been pretty productive myself. We went to the farmer's market this morning, took the dog with me, all that stuff, you know. And whew, the moon was very bright where I was at last night. I'm hoping tonight it is nice and bright as well. So if you are new to the channel, please do like the video or subscribe. It helps pass the messages around to those that need them. Sorry, I had to stretch out my back, you guys. Yeah, in the chat it says guard your privacy. I mean, yeah. I wouldn't be handing out my phone number in YouTube internet chat, just saying. So let's see what kind of reading we can get for the collective today. Let's see what's pulling on your chakras, okay? So for some of you, if there's something just a little gummed up, this full moon might be where you are like, yeah, I'm ready to let that go. You know what I mean? Kind of like hanging on to that pair of socks. And it's like, yeah, but they're my favorite socks. Yeah, but they're like falling off you. And it looks gross, right? Time to let go. Let it go. Let it live its next life. You know what I mean? So see what you guys have today. What are the messages, please, for this collective? Some of you may be multilingual, either bilingual or multilingual. I would consider myself bilingual. King of Wands, Anubis. You know, this guy came out in one of my last readings. This often happens to me, guys, when I do a series of readings, especially like around the full moon. There's usually like a thread throughout or a theme throughout. So you may want to go and check out some of those previous reads if this one ends up resonating with you in that way. Okay? What else do we have, please? So that is Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius energy, that King of Wands, right? Page of Swords, the Headless Horseman. Okay. So I feel like some of you, yeah. So that's to the air signs, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. I feel like a lot of you may, especially if you are this King of Wands, this masculine energy and like kind of how good you look, you know what I mean? There may be a lot of people that kind of come up around you, but they're like the Headless Horseman. Like, do they even know where they're going? Like, are they even saying anything that makes sense? You know, it's just kind of like people that want to be in your energy, your collective, if you're kind of this King of Wands, right? So I would just maybe, I don't know if you have to guard against that this weekend or anything, but just be aware of it, right? I feel like there's definitely some busybodies there, okay? What's in the solar plexus? That was in your sacral, okay? So it is that kind of, you know, yeah. Anyway, 7 of Pentacles, making the dreams come true through hard work daily. Yeah, 7 of Pentacles. Please do like the video if you're in the chat. It helps support the messages, or subscribe to the channel. And it's like, and here it says gremlins. So collective, you, I feel like, have been kind of purging those gremlins, right? You know, yes, there's going to be bumps in the road, but you're like not inviting the type of conflict or confrontation that's out there and kind of wants to be around. Okay, that's what I'm getting right now. Because again, this King of Wands here is very, very strong. I literally drew the King of Wands the other day, but it was a completely different energy than this one, you guys. Okay? I don't necessarily do reversals. You know how when the reader, I do the energy. So today, what I'm feeling off this King of Wands, if you're resonating with that, is very upright, in the upright position. Okay? So let's keep going into the heart chakra. Yes. And guys, if you've never had like, if you do feel like, you know, you might have some blockages or things like that, you know, doing those full moon rituals, you know, maybe going and getting a Reiki treatment, healing treatment from somebody could be helpful. All right. You know, make sure you get your crystals charged up, right? Meditate, things like that. Okay. 6 of Pentacles. Yeah. So I feel like collective, a lot of you are recognizing the imbalance that you've experienced in these relationships and you're no longer settling for that. Okay. And there's other people who are like, well, what do you mean you can't settle for that? I mean, look at me. I'm a little hottie body here, and look at my legs, and look what, yeah, right? And you're like, well, looks good on the outside, but your cream filling is just not that good, right? You know, it's like, do you want to be caught up in this web? Because when you are, the advantage is never going to be yours, right? And I think collective, for some of you, that's a hard lesson that you have learned, okay, dealing with some of these energies, right? And it's so weird to me that this King of Wands is almost coming off as stoic. And I think it's because it's showing here in like the hieroglyph, like, you know, it's like, yeah, you're drawn on the wall. You know what I mean? They're looking at the mural of you right now. Okay? They're not looking at some, you know, ramshackle bum that ain't going nowhere, right? And that could be why some of these people are swirling around, because that's what they thought they were going to find. And lo and behold, they cannot find it. So guess what? Just like the Headless Horseman does, they are cursed to ride one more night. Continually searching, right? But you're like, I don't need to search for nothing. I'm working on what I'm working on, right? Grinding it out. What's in the throat chakra, please, for this collective? What do they need to know? The Ace of Cups, very nice. This came out in the outcome of my last reading. Again, if you're resonating with this, please do check out those previous couple of full moon readings, okay? It may give you a better picture of what's happening around you. Yeah, like when I said you're standing up and saying, yeah, I'm the King of Wands. I may look good. I may be able to get whoever I want, right? You know what I mean? Like with somebody like that, they just have a good energy. They're attractive, a nice dresser. Maybe they're very passionate about their business, right? And you're saying, and yes, not only that, but I deserve love in this situation as well, right? With this Ace of Cups. So I feel like for some of you, you've been manifesting that, and now during this full moon is the time when it's going to start popping off, right? It's going to start popping out, because who doesn't like looking at a King of Wands, right? Okay. But it's interesting that this is in the throat chakra, because this is a very, you know, a loving energy. It's just, I feel like collective, for a lot of you, you are now open to communicating that, right? Even though, you know, it may have like kind of turned you into this kind of creature, right? But that's just how big your love is, right? It's like, if you only knew how big my love was. That's kind of what the universe says to us. If you only knew all the wonderful things that I had for you, would you be messing around with the Headless Horseman? No, you wouldn't. Right? You'd let the Headless Horseman ride on. Okay? That's just what they do, right? I'm not here to stop your flow. That don't mean you need to get ran over in the process, right? I mean, the collective's pretty intelligent. Knows a good deal when they see one. Okay. And the third eye, please. That was Scorpio, Cancer, and Pisces. What? Wow, you guys. Ace of Wands. Started out with the King of Wands, and now it's like that vision coming true. All your passions, all your drive, working on your physical health, right? Things like that. It's like people imagine that you just like waved literally a magic wand, the Ace of Wands, over yourself, and it's like you transformed into this, or at least they're seeing it now, right? They're seeing the vision that you laid out here, okay, with this Ace of Wands. Again, Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. Check your placements, okay, in your chart. It's interesting, too, that... Oh, no, what happened, guys? Sorry guys about that. I don't know what happened. It just disappeared on me and reconnected. So please, again, like the video if you're in the chat, and consider subscribing to the channel because it passes those messages around. So you can see the salamander here. It's kind of like the can blend in, right, to their surroundings. A lot of amphibious creatures, right, can do that. And even though it's like it blends in, but yet there's a very strong pattern here, okay? So what I'm getting from this collective is that perhaps people did not really see you at first because it's like you were blending in with everybody else, but now they really do see it. And they see how you've manifested it. And yeah, here's the full moon. It's like you were hidden, okay, in this vision that you had for yourself, and then it's like you stepped into the moonlight and everyone's like, whoa. Whoa, dude, is that Anubis? Check it out. Right? So yes, the magic is in your vision that you have for yourself. And I wouldn't say this is a shared vision with peers, okay? This is a vision between you and your higher power, all right? Your higher self, if you will, okay? That doesn't mean higher like you just drank 6 beers higher either. Okay? The Fool in the Crown. So, collective, I feel like a lot of you have been blessed with a fresh start because you brought this vision to life. The universe isn't going to allow you to bring a vision of light to life and then just cut it off. It's going to say, okay, let's see what you can do with this. You know, and with the 0 here, it's like now everything's fair again, right? Now it's like, okay, you want to try your juggling act on the street, see how far it gets you, right? Why not? You want to, and you can see he's kind of like juggling the money and the whatnot around here in these cards. And the cat is very happy and he's collecting these coins. It's like something that somebody else, maybe didn't approve of. Maybe they didn't approve of your career choice. And they're like, how are you going to make money doing that? But yet his cat seems happy and he seems pretty happy. And you know what I mean? Or you could be a real fool and never chase your dreams and let other people dictate your life. The song I was rocking out to earlier today was Van Halen, Dreams. Oh, that's what dreams are made of, right? Yeah. And what's at the end of that dreamy rainbow? The 4 of Wands, right? Living in fairyland. Okay. Living that fairy tale life that you're setting up for yourself. Well, the world isn't a fairy tale, and the world is. Well, I got news for the world. Because the world's going to have to come through my front door first if they want to be busting up my stuff. Understand? And in the world that I live in, we also have something called the law. Not only do you have spiritual protection, collective, you also have physical protection. Ask me how I know. Okay. Y'all, I can't stand it sometimes. Oh my god, you guys. I'll try not to talk about politics too much on this channel because I just want everybody to go out and vote and participate. You know what I'm saying? Like, do the best you can, okay? Don't hurt anybody and go vote for the people you want to vote for. But I watched something briefly and it had like our current president, and at the very end he smiled this smile, and it was just like the most jokerish Cheshire grin type smile. Like, he. Oh my god, I was just dying laughing. Sometimes you gotta find the humor in the situation, right? Okay. And I think something that other people wanted you to do was to feel bad. They wanted you to feel bad because, little Billy has cancer. Well, you know what? I donated to little Billy's cancer fund, and I hope he gets well. I have to continue about my day now. I can't continue feeling bad about little Billy. I'm going to hope for the best at this point. It's like all these people wanting to project all this stuff. See? Exactly. This is why you're getting this imbalance in the heart chakra. Well, what about this? And what about this? Well, don't you care about these people that need charity? And you know what? A lot of us collective that we've given a lot of charity to people who probably didn't deserve it in the first place, but they made up a good story about it. Oh, my kids, and oh, I'm divorced, and now I lost this job, and yeah. They might be losing a lot more because guess who's not around to bail their asses out anymore? Somebody started spending their money on their damn selves and said, all these other people, what are they doing with it? You been to Vegas lately? I've seen a lot of people flushing their money down the toilet over there. They ain't have no problem with it, but am I going to get in their way? Fuck no. No, I am not. Because I ain't the babysitter. Don't let somebody fool you into thinking that you are their babysitter for life. It's like those people, the alcohol. Well, you're supposed to be my support so I don't drink. Well, I didn't force it down your frickin' throat, did I? Thank you. It's time to take accountability. Time to take responsibility, right? That's what the collective's saying right now. Saying, I'm taking responsibility for myself, and that's why I look the way I do. Jacqueline asked, do you do free reading? And if you're not getting anything out of it, then you can leave. You know what I'm saying? It just might not be your message today. Don't sweat it. Don't even worry about it. And if you don't have these worries, I am applauding you because then you know something that we all don't, right? Okay? And maybe it is an agreement like, yes, done that, bought the t-shirt, moving on. Take time to breathe out, disseminating moon. Yeah. I had some folks at my place the other day, and they had just got out of the car after being in the car for 4 hours, and then They had to listen to me kind of go into a spiel like almost right away. Yeah, I barely gave them time to breathe out, right? Before they had to get on the road again. It's kind of like that thing where it's like, yeah, you're getting out of the way of this. Well, how are they doing that? Who are they with? And you're like, I don't have to explain it to anybody. I'm just gonna sit over here and enjoy the damn thing and breathe out. Kick my feet up. Maybe I'll have a glass of wine. Maybe I'll watch Waiting to Exhale later. Do you know what I'm saying? It's that kind of thing. It's not changing your plans. Because the plans that the Most High has for you be the best laid ones, don't you think? I mean, there's a reason why you get, your weekends off and things. Okay? Some of you may have been working at a pace where it's almost not, because nothing is completely worry free, right? Life has its stuff. But for some of you, you've been working at a pace where it's almost like if you go too fast, right, then you make the silly mistakes. Okay? All right, reconnecting again. All right, continuing on. So yes, take time to breathe out this weekend. Okay, it's okay to put your feet up. You're only one person. This world, this earth is a team sport, whether we like it or not. A time to give rather than take. Yes. What is your purpose to give? Yeah. Because you've experienced the taking, the imbalance. And like I said, often it's to people who really didn't really deserve our sympathies to begin with. So then we have to ask ourselves, what are we giving in this situation? You ever hear that Foo Fighters song, The Best of You? Is someone getting the best, the best, the best, the best of you? Right? Are you able to give the best? If you're not, ask yourself why. Bring love into the situation. Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups. Who's got it? Who's got it? Ace of Cups. Giant whale-sized love. Okay? Big as the moon-sized love, right? An endless supply. It's going to keep pouring and pouring and pouring out when you decide to give the best of you to who is deserving. And oftentimes, right, the deserving one is you. But if your cup is full, right, then you might just have that little bit of overflow where you can give again. One more Moonology card, please. Again, if you guys are into crystals, you might want to charge your crystals under a full moon. Luck is on your side. I literally pulled this the other day too. So check out your Jupiter sign. This is crystal. This is crystal. I actually got this from a reader. I'm not going to say who because I'm not like advertising for them, but I thought it was really pretty. I thought it was show. But this is like rose quartz, guys. Okay. And then this is citrine here that I have. And then some lapis lazuli. Okay. So, check out some of that stuff if you guys are interested. All right. Conversation deck. Just a few quick messages. Hopefully this thing stays connected so I don't have to keep rebooting it, but we shall see. We shall see. Yeah, one of the videos I think titled Heaviness on the Masculine is Lifting, whether they like it or not. Okay. So again, it's kind of like that. Yeah, you may be this masculine over here. You may be good. And it's like, you're not answering the phone calls. You have your own agenda now. You can do better than me. Okay, somebody has that feeling right now. And maybe it's just because you're looking fine and they're like, ooh, that's a little intimidating. Right? So that could be part of this Page of Swords energy, kind of this like people wanting to know who you're with, what you're doing, blah, 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 you know what I mean? All that kind of stuff. Okay. And for some of you, you may have been just finished, or like through a separation, okay? And that may be kind of what you realized out of it, okay? That whoever this was, they weren't getting the best out of you, were they? But once you are away from them, you're doing better. So what does that tell you? You don't have to make life complicated. Are you dating anyone? Yeah. Inquiring Minds. That was another title of one of my last readings. Inquiring Minds. People see you doing amazing things. They see you very attractive. They see you with a lot to offer and somebody who's not going to settle for, a fake romance either, right? What's the Lady Gaga song? Bad Romance? You're like, yeah, we put that bad romance stuff to bed. Okay? So, are you going to be dating anyone, collective? Well, if you bring love into the situation, right? Is that what you're going to tell them? Well, can you come from a heart-centered place? Can you come from a joyful place, right? So many people need like healing and they think they're going to get that from a partner when really maybe they just need a counselor or something. All right. What else, please? I want to be married again. Okay. This could be you, collective, and how you feel about your situation. So for some of you, if you have been partnered before, hey man, everybody makes mistakes, right? Maybe that just wasn't the one for you. Okay. But that doesn't mean you can't think of being joyful with somebody else, right? So for some of you, as far as that is concerned, luck is on your side. All right. You're just in a very good position if that's actually what you're going to be going for. I feel like here. More, please. I cannot date you. So, yeah. I feel like, collective, if this is that kind of imbalance, you may be having that conversation. But for those of you that are curious about somebody, like really specifically, it might be one of those things where it's like, it's not that they want to date you, they want to be with you. Like they're gonna say like, I can't just date you. I can't, and then like you go out with somebody else, like they're like, I don't want that. They're like, that's not what I'm looking for. So that might be part of the communication here of, somebody expressing how deep their love and affection is for you. Okay. And it's not like a date. It's not like that. Oh, I just want to date and go out a couple times. La, la, la. Then we'll never see each other again. You know what I mean? That's not what they're yeah. They're like, I can't do that. Can't do that. Okay. With a little luck, we can do it. Da, na, 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 na. Is that by Wings? With a little luck, yeah. Da, na, 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 na. Let's get some animal oracle messages for this upcoming full moon. Eagle Mastery. One of the last ones that I pulled, you guys. You are on a spiritual journey beyond the sky. Let go of the past and soar. You are guided by the winds of spirit. Your wisdom inspires the world. Yeah, it's like you've let go of the past and now people are seeing what you really are, how you are decorating yourself, right? How you're achieving for yourself. Yeah. You have become a master at this here. And if you think about ancient Egypt too, like, what do we see? We see what they left behind, right? So let go of the past and soar. Did that civilization last forever? No. But it might have taught us some like good things, right? So it's like you hang on to the stuff that transformed you, right? You let go of everything else. Ladybug, good luck. Dun-dun-dun. It's a nice summertime card. You are a bright energy. Let worry go and be happy here and now. Yes, present moment. Feel good about being a loving and colorful you. You bless the world with color and good luck. Yeah. Am I saying I never talk about politics? No. Do I want to make it the centerpiece of my everyday? Okay. It's like we have to be able to process the things that happen to us and still enjoy the here and now beauty of life, right? We can't let go of that. Fox, clever. Maybe you come up with a clever way to do that. You are swift and smart. Solutions to problems are easily found. Always listen to your instincts. Resources surround you. Be open to romance. Yeah. It's like, it's not like you're just going for anybody, but it's like you're open to it, right? We all know what happens when you're open to just everybody. I also like this one. Solutions to problems are easily found. I was at a business the other day, and one of the persons working there was just very busy, and they kind of said like, such and such, da da da, do you want me to do this, such and such? Like, it's like they say the problem, they offer the solution, and then the person was like, well, yeah, I could do that, or you know what I mean? It was like they're just very proactive with their work, right? solutions to problems easily found. And often, you know, it's like the simplest, right? We overcomplicate a lot of things. So with this full card too, I feel like for some of you, this could also be a getting back to basics sort of message, right? I mean, I know everybody has their specific Starbucks order, right? Well, I need a shot of this in there, a shot of blah, blah, blah. I mean, but if you're at so and so's house and they offer you a cup of something and they got a little creamer and sugar, are you gonna really turn it down? You know? I feel like collective two, you're waiting for somebody to be able to match your energy here on this fox, this clever fox. Okay. Um, because yeah, you do have things that you're building and working towards, right? You know, and if this is somebody that you meet in a work situation, you may want to be open to it as well. You know, a lot of people don't like to mix, you know, business and pleasure. Others have no issue with that at all, and some of them get fired because of it. I've seen it happen. I've seen it happen. Granted, some of these folks were also married and all those other things, so they had other issues going on, but squirrel, always prepared. Yeah. Make a plan for the future and life will give you all you need. What does that sound like? That sounds like manifesting to me. So as you go through this full moon cycle and you start looking around and you're like, do I have what I need? Do I have what I need? Yeah. And then it's like, oh, like maybe all my manifestations are coming through. And then what? Then you can start letting go of the worry. Then you can start, right? Letting go of all these things that you thought you were supposed to accomplish by then, or you thought you were supposed to have, and you could go on all day, right? Or you can be grateful here in the moment for what we have. All right, guys, I think I'm going to close the reading here. Please do like the video or subscribe to the channel. If you want to be notified, hit the notification bell and you will receive a push notification to your phone or email. Okay. And, you know, like I said the other day, do you want somebody who's going to argue about the moon with you, or you want somebody who's going to go out and look at it with you? Okay. Choice is yours. So until next time, please manifest wisely. Bye.